Hello! Welcome to Fantastic Books and Where to Find Them. My name's Gemma and I'll be guiding you through a whole host of different bookish things. That means book and merch hauls, book reviews, recommendations, news and of course some unboxings, because who can say no to a subscription box in this day and age? I certainly can't. But today, to celebrate the release of a certain film that came out recently, and this being our very first video on this channel, we're going to do a merch haul today and I'll give you 3 guesses what the theme's going to be. Big clue right there. That's right, it's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. For those who are not in the know, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is a prequel spin-off of sorts from the Harry Potter franchise, this time set in 1920s New York, and instead of the boy who lived, we'll follow the adventures of Hufflepuff Maziologist and Newt Scamander, in his case of Fantastic Beasts. See what I did there? Now, something is loose in New York and threatening to reveal the wizarding world to the mostly unsuspecting No-Maj. No-Majs? No-Majs?
Sorry, we call them muggles.
The non-magical folk, and this could lead to an all-out war, which of course would be really bad for wizard-muggle relations. Or No-Maj relations. I'm never going to get used to that. Now, the hype for me for this film has been pretty immense. I probably worked up a lot of that myself, but just seeing the trailers got me so excited. I loved the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them mock textbook that was released for a comic relief. This is probably my 3rd copy of it. This is my favourite, it's very pretty. And I've just always been fascinated by the different magical creatures of the wizarding world. So for me, this film has kind of made me the cat who got the niffler. I mean the cream. And now for the good stuff. So a few days before the film released here in the UK on the 18th, I managed to get to the Platform 9 3/4 shop at King's Cross in London, and they had Fantastic Beasts merchandise. Now I knew that they would have merchandise coming out, but I didn't think it'd be before the movie release. A lot of the stuff was released on the 18th when the film came out, but they had loads of new charms, and I have a lot of the Harry Potter charms, which are like a sort of silvery colour. Well, they are silver. But the new Fantastic Beasts ones are bronze, so I was like, oh, excuse to get a new bracelet, this is fantastic. And I did also get 3 new charms. I've got the owl here, just like a heart-shaped owl, and then Newt's suitcase and Newt's insignia as well. They did have a lot of Makusa related ones, which is the American version of the Ministry of Magic, but I wasn't sure how I'd feel about them yet, as like the Ministry of Magic, obviously our Ministry of Magic, I'm not too keen on their kind of the corrupt government sort of thing. So I thought, I'm not sure how I feel about Makusa yet. We'll wait and see what happens with that. And I might go back and get some charms anyway, because I've only got 3. I need more now. So yeah, they were just really cute, and I've sort of worn them with and without the Harry Potter ones. It sort of, there's a lot of charms. I have a lot of charms. But yeah, I figured that'd be kind of, they had some key rings. I was so tempted by a Niffler key ring, and I wish I'd got it now, and I'm going to have to go back for it. But then I saw the wands. Now, I do already have Lupin's wand, which is just up there, and I originally decided I was just going to have the one wand. It was a toss-up between his wand and Luna's wand, because she's a fellow Ravenclaw, so reasons. And then I saw Newt's wand, and it is gorgeous. The lore says it's made of limewood, and that the core is made from bone and shell. And if you look inside just there, it's sort of like a mother of pearl sort of effect, and like a shell sort of a bit there. And it also has, sort of see there, like claw and bite marks around there, which, I mean, it's a very, you can tell it's a very well used wand, and it just sort of, you can tell that these are probably from different creatures and beasts Newt Sinks encountered along the way. And it just feels like, it sounds weird to say, but it's a very comfortable wand to hold. A lot of the ones I find, especially again Lupin's, has that big lump on the end, and it's a little bit more uncomfortable, but this is just like, you know, Lumos, Nox. Uh-oh. So after I decided to have Newt's wand, I figured why not go the whole hog and get his journal too. I am a massive journal freak. I love journals so much. In fact, there's a whole like row up there of just blank journals. That's my problem. I don't write in them. I never write in them. I don't want to ruin them. And those ones are there, just my favourite ones that I have out, not including this one and this one, which is my Hogwarts exercise book, which again, I don't want to ruin it. They're so pretty. This one's really sweet though. It has like a little, bear with me, a little property of bit there, and then you've just got some information about Newt tucked in there as well. I'm determined I do want to use this one because it is very briefly shown in the film, and in the film it's got a purpose. It's well worn, it's well cared for, and everything that goes in it is really special, if that makes sense. So if you see the film, you understand what I mean. So I do want to actually get around to using it. It's nice, sort of like a nice sort of leathery feel. It's really smooth. It's obviously got his insignia here on the front. So yeah, that's that one. I promise I'll try and write in it. Now this next piece of merch I brought purely out of excitement. It was about a week before the film came out and I saw it and I was like, I need it. It's Fantastic Beasts related. So I brought it, and that would be the Fantastic Beasts sticker book. Now, as a kid, I absolutely adored sticker books. I loved them. I mean, I'm a bit of a collector. Well, not a collector, but I like to have all the things. So yeah, kind of a collector, I guess. And I spent all my pocket money each week on stickers. Every week. And I was also always a person who had the trades at school. Yeah, I was that kid. So there's no way I could say no to this. It actually is, it's Fantastic Beasts, but it's halfway through you change it to a Harry Potter one as well. And you can fold it and make it into a Harry Potter sticker book. And I was like, no, Fantastic Beasts, that's what I'm here for. But when I was a kid, I did have the illustrated, the original illustrations they did for the Harry Potter books. They did a couple of sticker books with those, and I had those, and I loved them. I've no idea what I've done with them, and I'm gutted. So I'm quite happy to have this. But the worst thing about having a sticker book at 27, I had to think for a second there, is that stickers are so cheap. They're like 50p a packet. I have a problem. I have an actual problem. I've kept these in their wrappers, because I'm going to probably try and do an unwrapping, I guess, of those, because I love watching them anyway, so I figure I might as well give it a go. But yeah, I've got loads there. Just whenever I go to the shop just to get milk or a drink or anything really, I'll just get a packet or 2 or 3 or 6. So yeah, so no, actually want to see in the sticker book now, I imagine. So we have, I mean, it doesn't give too much away, but it does give some extra information, like who the characters are, what their names are, what they do. For example, we've got Newt Scamander, a maziologist from England, and then Jacob Kowalski, who's an aspiring baker and is adorable, absolutely adorable. So yeah, I've got a good few in here, and they're really lovely. Some of them are, for example, on this first page here, you've got Newt's suitcase. It's actually a sticker, which comes with a clear background. So for example, there's a missing one there, which is, I believe, Queenie. Yep. And you've just got all the different bits, but you've also got, if I can find the right page, like a beast section, and this bit folds out here, and you've got some more beast stuff. And these special stickers, just here, have a suitcase on them, and my cold hands are cold and death, so that doesn't work. Oh, it's starting to. But if you heat them up, you can kind of, the case disappears and you have a beast underneath. That's a bowtruckle. So you've got the bowtruckle, you've got the Occamy up here, who's beautiful with a little silver egg. Oh, and the Thunderbird up there as well, I can't forget him. So yeah, that's kind of my guilty pleasure buy. Now, these next 2 bits I got after I saw the film. Everything else you saw there was before I'd seen the film. And then after I saw the film, I loved it. It lived up, for me, pretty much up to all the hype that I built up for it. So I was very, very pleased with that. And I had decided I wasn't going to get the screenplay. I did enjoy the Cursed Child not screenplay, I guess, but the script for the Cursed Child. But I was like, I don't think I need it for Fantastic Beasts, although there's not a book technically. I don't think I need it, but actually it's gorgeous. Look at it. How could I not get this? This is beautiful. I mean, I'd seen the art before. I was like, oh, it's pretty nice. And I was like, it's shiny. It's shiny. You can kind of see. Yeah, I needed it. And looking closer as well, you've got a lot of the creatures on here as well. Like the Nifflers here. You've got the Swooping Evil here. The bugs that I always forget the name of. I keep wanting to call them bowtruckles, and I know they're not. And they're not fizzing whizbees either. It'll come to me later and I'll be really annoyed. We've got the Swooping Evil on the back. And then underneath the hardcover here, more Niffler. You can never say no to more Niffler. And even the book inside is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If I try and show you, for example, and I believe, if I remember right, this is the artwork for this is done by the Mina Lima. The team Mina Lima. Who do all the graphic art and design for the Harry Potter films. All the posters, all the posters pretty much. Potion bottles, they do everything. And they've done the art for this as well. And how lovely is that, like, little suitcase there. And I think some of my favourites are in here. Oh, where is it? I'm going to find it now. It's the moon calf. I think my husband is kind of in love with the moon calf. Oh, I've got the elephant. I can't pronounce it. The elephant kind of thing, which I won't go too much into detail. If you've not seen the film, it's not an important spoilery bit, but it's fun to see it yourself. So that's nice. But yeah, I was hoping that maybe there'd be like not some spoiler bits, but like some deleted scene bits. Oh, there you go, Murtlap. Just there. I was hoping there'd be some deleted scenes hidden away in here, but I don't think there is. I've not had a proper read yet, because I am in the middle of something else that I'm reading at the moment. But I'm definitely going to give it a read. I think for me, the idea of having this was, although I can't go and see the film over and over, guys, there we go. I can't see the film over and over again like I would like, that I can just read this, which is nice. And I'm having to resist the urge to get anything from this tattooed because the designs are absolutely beautiful. There it is, there's the moon calf. They're adorable. So yeah, I highly recommend this. A lot of people, like me, I think, didn't want to get it because it's not a proper book. It is written by J.K. Rowling, which is kind of a one-up, really, I guess, from Cursed Child, which is only partly done by J.K. Rowling, and I think she's more of a not assistant. What's the word? I can't think of it. So professional. She just helped out, I think, more than anything else. I think Jack Thorne wrote most of that, so that's nice. That's pure J.K. Rowling with a nice splash of Mina Lima thrown in there as well. So yeah, I'm kind of in love with that, but not as much as I'm in love with this next thing. Now, this next bit, it was a bargain, which kind of makes it okay. It was recommended at £30, and I got it for £15, and that is The Case of Beasts. Which is also called Explore the Film Wizardry of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And it's designed by Mina Lima. It's my precious. I love it. It's gorgeous. Just the fact that it's meant to look like the case as well. You've got Muggle-worthy there, and if you can see, little niffle paws sticking out there as well. And you've got on the back, quote from the film, "It was open, just a smidge." Like a little tag there, just describing about new, I believe, and then the Makuta symbol on the background as well. And yeah, it's gorgeous. It's very heavy, so I won't be able to lift it up too much. But I just want to show you some stuff inside. That obviously just there. Oh, I never noticed that before. Obscurious Books, 18A, Diagon Alley, London. For those in the know. Yeah, so the front here just looks like Newt's journal. Well, the inside of Newt's journal. All the little bits all there tied together. Kind of like a file, I guess. Which is nice. I assumed it was a journal, but it looks more like a file. Just trying to hold it up so you guys can see it. And then you've got some artwork there, just for the front. the contents page, which I'll try and not show you too much of because of spoilers. And the foreword by Eddie Redmayne. I'm not going to go through every single page, don't worry, but just an example of some bits. And if I remember rightly, it also has different, not pull-out bits, but like extra bits is what I call them. So for example, you've got this bit here, like a newspaper clipping, which is brilliant. And just the detail, the fact that they've made this new, like, there's an actual Daily Prophet crossword on here, and this is actually meant to be, it's relevant. In the film, it explains why Newt's there, why he says he's there. And this newspaper clipping is relevant to that. It says, dealers in rarefied and exotic creatures from around the globe, all manner of creature quests undertaken, adept in furnishing fantastical beasts to the discerning collector, Appaloosa puffskins, a speciality. Remember that if you've not seen the film. There's a bit in here about Luke's wand as well. I think that's what I was looking for. It was very tubular as well. But there's some nice concept art in here. This is the first bit that got me a little bit excited. And that is, if I can hold it up properly, Tina's Makusa ID and the picture moves and everything. That really entertained me. I'm quite easily amused, and I just love. I mean, it's nice to read everything and see the set pictures. A lot of, again, like the props there as well, which is again designed by Mina Lima as well. But there's like all the pull-out bits. You've got a Shaw leaflet, Shaw Senator leaflet here, and then you've got some Makusa. Notice of bad things, I've been calling it. There, just got. I love the smell of this book. I mean, new book smells good, but this is some next level new book smell. But yeah, it's just everything, so much detail, and then there's also some of the things that you can get in here as well. Newt's Commander wanted poster. There's a Tina one as well. Poor Tina. And I was like, it's £15. I mean, even at £30, this is amazing. Just there's so much in there. And I plan to read this thing cover to cover. I haven't read much of it yet. But I will. I certainly will. But yeah, it's 10 out of 10. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't recommend it enough. I'm just trying to put my poster back in without ruining it. There you go, some more wanted posters from the Blind Pig. Just there as well. Yeah, I could sit and look at this forever. Speaking of one of my favourite scenes, not just because he's in a very pretty shirt. Well, it's not pretty, but you know what I mean. But yeah, you'll see. I don't want to give too much away because of the film. Oh, Niffler! Can never turn down more Niffler. Also at the back here we've got your wand permit as well, which I like. It looks like a little envelope that you could probably easily put your wand in. Probably a bit too small actually, but it's very similar, which I like. So yeah, highly recommend that. It is absolutely beautiful. It's probably my favourite piece of Fantastic Beasts merch so far. So I love that. Alright, well that concludes the merch haul, really. Before you go, I just wanted to do a quick update on what I'm currently reading. I'll try and do one of these at the end of each video, if I can help it. At the moment, I'm currently reading Empire of Storms by Sarah J Maas. I've read all the other ones in succession, sort of. I started with Throne of Glass, obviously, and then came through, and I'm now on the last one that's been published at the moment. I'm led to believe it's not going to be the last book, but I am on page 610. I'm here. So this is what I've got left to read. Just this. So hopefully by the time I have the next video, this will be finished. And either I'll be completely book hungover, or I'll be on to the Grisha series, which I've read the first one of, and I need to read need to read more of them as well. So yeah, that's that. Thank you very much for watching, listening, bearing with me for the past however long it's been. I've completely lost track. So yeah, give me a like, that'd be lovely. If you liked it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. But I hope we can work things out. I hope we can work it out. Tell me what you didn't like and I'll try and fix it. I'll do my best. And I'd be really, really grateful if you could give me a subscribe. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Best thing in the world. Alright, everybody keep safe. See you later.